Now, are you hearing me? Yes. I see. They can't defeat us. I said, listen, in Katsina State, President Buhari from Katsina State, is it not? Every day you hear killings in Katsina State. Every day you hear deaths in Katsina State. That led to the point that the governor, my brother, Masari said, all of you, arm yourself. Arm yourself. We have nobody to protect us again. The president is from where? Katsina. So now it's not a question where you come from. It is an issue, who can do this work? Who can protect Nigerians? Who can look into your eyes and say, enough is enough? I'm the one that will do it. And I've done it before. So when you say, oh, you want so person because he's from the north. Because he's from the north. No. The president today from the north. There's hunger in the north. There's insecurity in the north. There's insecurity in the south. There's poverty in the south. There's insecurity in the west. So all over Nigeria, nobody's safe. You are not safe. I am not safe. I can't appoint service chiefs who are sleeping, nothing's going on. No. Nobody does that. I can't be happy to fly all over. 20 people have been killed in Nasarawa the other day. 30 have been killed in Kaduna the other day. 10 have been killed in Plateau the other day. Why am I commander-in-chief? Of who? I can't protect life and property. Nobody does that. And we must be serious about it. Somebody who can take the bull by the horn. A leader who's courageous. A leader who's fearless. I say we will do this. It may affect you. I fight for the interest of Nigeria. I don't give a damn. I'm talking about Nigeria. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about our leader. I'm not talking about the Labara Mag who was my colleague. I'm talking about Nigeria. One thing I can tell all of you, if we cannot solve the problem of insecurity, forget it. Can you talk about economy in Ukraine now? Is there an economy in Ukraine? No. Why? War, insecurity. Until we bring insecurity down in Nigeria, we can't talk about the economy do well. How will it do well? They say he talks too much. Okay. If I talk too much and can win presidency, won't you take me? But you not talking, you won't win. Oh, his face is too bad. Yes. But can he win? It's not this, it's brash. But everybody has his own. God has not made anybody perfect. Right? If I'm brash, but I have character. I have integrity. You can trust me. Than you that don't talk brash. According to your own measurement too, not that I believe what you're saying, no. But let us say, okay, you're correct. I talk brashly. But does he have integrity? Yes. Does he keep to his words? Yes. You don't talk brightly. Do you have integrity? No. Do you keep to your words? No. Go and take the man who talks brashly so that you can follow him tomorrow. He has integrity and he can keep to his words. You cannot award a contract of 20 billion, then every year provide 500 million naira in the budget. What kind of system is that? Who does that? Which means you don't want to do it. I'm not a political prostitute. I'm not. I will remain here until God calls me. Because don't listen to what you, the elites alone, and someone. Listen to the grass. What are they talking about? Whom are they talking about? Check who they are fighting. It's not let me wicked. Are you hearing any propaganda against anybody? It's wicked. So why are they fighting me? The wicked is the popular name in Nigeria now.
Madman. He said it himself. He said, I'm a madman. So definitely Nigeria need a madman. Come on, man. But I actually made a few points too, talking about defending yourself and all that stuff. Well, it is what it is. You know what I mean? The characters there feels like it's a one-man show. Some of you even feel like it's a one-man thing. You are not paying attention, deep attention to what is involved and why. You should never waste your time. Not with these guys, oh. Yeah? Something happened that I would expectedly, right? Somehow I expected that to trigger some sort of reactions from those who believe that, asking for Biafra, IPOB, and all the stuff, right? That they don't need them now. Peter Obi is their champion and the rest of that. I expected them to react to something when the Bukwari was in Ebonyi. I don't know how many of you have seen this that I'm about to show you, okay? All these are just the pointers to tell you that you can continue to lie to yourselves about Nigeria, yeah? But you see the obvious, the truth will always be there to remind you that stop lying to yourselves until you do the right thing and let everybody handle their own affairs as they desire to do. You continue to wallow in this endless whammy. It's a double whammy. Okwagmaya. Don't ask me for the meaning. I just know saying as something where we say no get end. Kwagmaya. They did this to the Igbo elders. If you're a Yoruba man watching this broadcast right now, tell me how you're going to feel if you are sitting there and these are the royal fathers from Yoruba land who have been denied entrance or access into the hall where the supposed Nigeria president is addressing traditional leaders from your state. Just tell me how you're going to react. A tip.
Hello? Hello?
And that was Ebonyi. Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. Yeah, and those are the few things that always reminds an average Biafran that even if our elites are shameless, if they have no shame whatsoever, simply because of what they are going to get, their shame, or let me say their shamelessness, is shaming them. And every now and then, they feel like the leadership, the generation, this generation of leaders or whatever, they have failed them and they deserve better. Do you understand that now? That they deserve better than what they are being offered. Asking for that is why they actually having them killed at will. Like, yeah, kill them all. But as a Yoruba man, I will never feel comfortable with that. And it didn't start today. It didn't. I know you may not probably like what I'm trying to get your mind to come to, because before I get to where I'm going now, right? All these pointers are telling you that this whole thing that is fraudulently put together, as it was in the old, it is today, and it will continue to be. And if you continue to help them validate that one Nigeria, oh dear, jokes like this will never cease.
Stop shaking your head, because that's sacrifice for you should stop shaking your head. You are one of those who are causing problem. They gave you chieftaincy, a young boy, so you don't even know what to do with it. And then when I'm speaking, you're shaking your head like this. Oh, fake, causing problem everywhere. You just go and wear something that's bigger than you. When somebody looking for power, if you would think that an elderly person, very small young man, this man, I know when I was in school, he was running about, running around, going for errand. Nice, wearing Osman Danfodio. Then you begin to breach a protocol. He thinks that when he's shaking his head, I will be happy. That's fake. That's fake.
All fake. It's all fake. Nigeria is fake. The leadership is fake. The governance is fake. Their policies are fake. Their patriotism is fake. Do you know the real thing? There should have never been one centralized Nigeria. That wasn't the plan. And if you are doubting me, listen to one of the founding fathers of Nigeria. I mean, I wasn't there, but this was his own view. Way back in 1961, 62, Baba, why are they now forcing me and you to be patriotic to one centralized Nigeria? Come on, man. That's unfair. Amadou Bello, do you agree?
I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our Northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 Northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it Northernized, and now all important posts are being held by Northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the North solely with Northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or a permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a Northerner first. If you can't get a Northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions, coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fellow citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but you are, new to our region, but how many Northerners are employed in the East or in the West? The answer is no. And if there are, there may be 10 laborers employed only in the two regions.
Now, there's something I want to say to you here. Although the thought behind that assertion of that First Republic leader, Northern Nigeria leader, the pre- and post-independence leader of the North then, the motive behind that statement is pretty much divisive and terrible. And that ideology is what they have now, their ideology is meant to be for the Northern Nigeria. That is why, if the North says they don't want alcohol sold in the North, yeah, they can do that and get away with it. Okay? But the South cannot say, we don't want cows to roam our streets. We want them on farms or ranches. The North can say, no, you can't do that. So what they did was that the idea of some other people dominating them comes from the, sort of a generational hatred, traced back to God knows, I don't know, Because some people are still trying to say, what exactly is the sin of the Igbos to this crop of a first Nigerian leaders? That they have that mindset, that they even set up policy to weed them out. But you see, that idea spread to what you are witnessing today, Abi. But guess what? Igbos want to dominate everywhere. You have said that too. Most of you have said that. Thank God for the modern day awareness and education. That so many of you have now re-educated yourselves. And you are moving away from all this barbaric, old, backward thinking that they planted in us. They implanted them. You are an Igbo man. They have the story they told you. These stories is to make you hate others. You are a Yoruba man or woman. There are stories they told you. The stories to hate others too. Now, these days, people are trying to take themselves away from all those bad, you know what I mean? Because waiting be dominate. In America today, you have Yorubas there who are running for political offices, who are political office holders in America today, simply because they traveled from Iseyin to go and become chief judge in Australia, in America. Omo Yoruba, they don't born them for America. Today, many of them, they don't born them for UK here. Some of them became MP in the UK. They became local MP here. Nobody said they came. Yorubas are always everywhere trying to dominate. Talk less of them, Yoruba going to Kano. Meanwhile, according to history, back then, as they said, Igbos are everywhere. Back in eastern Nigeria, Northerners are there too. Why these politicians they are planting the seed of division, seed of hate, and they call them our leaders, our elders at the time. Hausa man, Fulani man got elected as a councillor. Is it councillor? Have you waited they elected that man in Enugu? Who remember that man's name? I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. I should have remembered his name. Right? And Hausa Abi Fulani man became an MP in Enugu. So the idea then was that if you are living in a community and you are known, you've contributed there, you want to make it better until these rogues like Sadauno, I've waited to call this weary. So they were planting that, right? They miseducated their people to hate other tribes. They want to dominate. They want to dominate. But today you are seeing Yorubas who are senior medical doctors, senior this and that all over the world. Some of you are saying, we are proud. She's a Nigerian. But back at home, an Igbo man cannot be your governor in Kano, Abi. A Fulani man cannot be your governor in Enugu. A Yoruba man cannot go and become your governor in Bayelsa. A Fulani man cannot be governor of Ogun State, even if he's been living there before, Abi. That's to tell you the textbook definition of a fake country. The only thing that is real in Nigeria is the killings and the looting. Every other thing there, now fraud. So when Igbos were able to elect a Fulani or Hausa man as their representative in Enugu, Sadauno Sokoto and other political Islamic jihadists with one North agenda that they should have allowed to stay in the North, they were spreading the discord of anywhere Igbo man day. He wants to be the head of the camp. He wants to be this. He wants to be best here. He wants to be best there. And that is the foundation of Nigeria today. And that's why you should not be part of it. That is why it's so fraudulent. It's so unreal. And everything you see is like, take it as you see it, because it is not as it looks. So the conversation is, if you pay attention very well, can one man fix that rot? No, it can't. It is a systemic failure, a systemic rot that even if you want to start fixing things right, first you break Nigeria up from what it is right now. You see, breaking Nigeria up starts, and there's a way it's going to progress. The first one is, if there's no longer any central government in Nigeria, where everybody wants to be president, messiah, somebody with magic wand, madman, who wants to come and rule a mad country. So they made Nigeria a mad country, and they are telling you to be a patriotic citizens of a mad country. Can't you see? You are being played. So when you say, Omo, let's break it up. You first break the central system that they have used to hold us down. And that is the gateway to Biafra. That is the gateway to Oduduwa Republic. You know that Yoruba land, it's going to be like a republic, because it's a republic of so many other nationalities too, so to say, who are going to come together to call ourselves the Republic of Yoruba Nation, or the Republic of Yoruba Land. The gateway to that is to start the process of breaking up Nigeria from the stranglehold of centralization that it currently enjoys, which is killing us. And the only thing that system is producing more thieves, chancers, scroungers, pickpockets, opportunists that pretend to kind of understand us, only to massage your ego, make you feel good until they rob you and they dump you. That's why we choose this. We choose a path where we can indeed believe that we are allowed to make a mistake and fix our mistake, not fix the rot, a systemic rot that they intentionally put together. One man can't fix that. Don't tell yourself that anyone can fix that. I was talking to somebody, and then they are telling me, they are talking to me about Omoyele Showore, our own vintage Omoyele Showore. And they were saying that we can pull up numbers, resources, and then give support to Omoyele Showore. And I said, listen, if you see how we do things on Mayegun's Diary Political, apart from speaking to those who have a chance of coming here to come and speak their mind about what they think, on this platform, we tend to pieces all information so well. We break everything down enough that it is so difficult, or will be difficult for anybody to come back again and then change the narrative and think it's going to be easier to manipulate people to believe something they already understood so well. How? We're talking about a system. We're not talking about a messiah. You don't need a messiah. You don't need a one man, whatever, to fix anything. You need a holistic system crush and collapse if you want to make any difference at all. Look at what I just told you about APC. They just gave you this workbook to say, if you want to challenge us, if you want to get rid of us, you need this same number or times 2 of this number. What do I mean? I told you that they are expecting 1,505 people who have already paid 2 million naira each in order for them to become House of Assembly members across the 36 states of Nigeria. Right? 1,500 people. So if you want to make that anything happen, by now, you should be seeing young people of more than 1,000, of more than 3,000 fighting to become House of Assembly members across all the 36 states in Nigeria for Omoyele Showore's political party. There's nothing like that. The APC, Egbekegbe, they said they have received 10 million naira from over 800 House of Rep members. People who want to contest for 360 seats. They have already paid APC, Egbekegbe, 10 million naira, 812 of them, or 815. So if you want to challenge that, then you need 1,000, maybe 1,700 people to have already gathered right now, fighting to fill up 360 seats on the party of Omoyele Showore, the AAC. We don't have anything like that. Now, listen, I'm using this template just to tell you why. When some of us felt like, even if you want to take on the system this way, politically, with a rotten electoral system, where the electoral materials are being kept, with somebody who also in a vote, controlled by somebody who also wants to be president, for a political party that has ruined, and you know what I mean? So when you put all the pieces together, you feel like, okay, then you know what? It's not just about Omoyele Sowore anymore. It's more than that. And there are some templates you can see to say, okay, maybe it's possible. Maybe you can dislodge all of them, change the constitution, and then allow us to have Biafra. You know what I mean? But there's nothing like that. They already said they have over 300 to 400 people who have paid more than, how much? 20 million naira to become senators for 109 seats for APC, Egbekegbe alone. To challenge them, how many people do you think should be contesting right now under the Youth Party, AAC? You should be getting up to maybe 800 people already saying they want to be senators. That's to tell you that if all these numbers decided to now spread everywhere and they are ready to take over, win or lose, dislodge all these people from everywhere. You see about, let's say, 36 states, Abi. Let's say you have more than 200 young people who want to be governors under AAC. Then you say, hey, these people are serious now, but you know what? Don't let us lie to ourselves, okay? I mean, Omoyele Sowore party said their own party form is free. From president to councillor, free. People will abandon them. They are going to PDP, 40 million presidential form, 20 million governor, 15, you know what I mean? They are going to APC, Egbekegbe 100 million. They are investing in the future looting of Nigeria. And we say, how about you mobilize and boycott the election completely? If the response of people boycotting the election is so massive, that even the whole world will report it, the day you will now say, you know, since they don't even get the legitimacy from the people, if that number of people can stay away from their election, that means the people are not interested in the charade. If you now say, all of us, let's go out and get rid of these people, you get to believe and rely on those who boycotted the election for a reason known. Reasons like this. But anything apart from that, waste time, Sowore is our own. I'll support him by all means. I will support him anytime, any day. But at the same time, I will support him as long as he continues to keep, the revolutionaries under that tutelage of yes, it is possible. Yes, it is doable. I love that spirit, and it will continue to be my good book. That is Omoyele Sowore. But the reason why we are not going all out for all of this is because, hey, come on. How can you fight a system that is already rigged against you? Other than to find a means to have to break the system from outside, not from inside anymore. So this is why I told these guys, and they said, but Mayegun, that one is a big thing. I said, exactly, it's a big thing. You really think it's just about getting Sowore president to make Sowore president and that's it? Come on, man. You can't be so naive. Even Omoyele Sowore himself can't be so naive that once he become president, everything he will just deal with. No, come on, man. I just gave you the number of rogues who are going to tell you who are actually the real evil spirit you go to church to pray against. Holy Ghost fire, all the enemies of Nigeria, all our enemies, all the evil spirits that is destroying Nigeria. We pray, all thunder, fire them. Baba, calm down. Now the evil spirits, now them, they put poster for your face everywhere right now. Do you understand? Maybe you don't. You see, what pushed others to say we want to stand up and defend ourselves against the Fulani terrorists, which they love to deny or try to say we are trying to politicize. Insecurity before election also shows that there will probably be no election in 2023. I don't know how you take this, right? But except for what I'm saying, Baba, you don't even have a guarantee that you have an election in 2023. In Benue State now, I don't get the go ahead.
Following the increasing space of insecurity across the country with security operatives overstretched, the Benue State Governor Samuel Ortom has enjoined residents to rise up to the occasion by using any form of legal weapon in self-defense, no matter how local. Ortom, who made the call in Makurdi, the state capital, insists that the days of running helter-skelter and being intimidated have passed.
A burning issue of national concern is the steady decline in security, which naturally takes front burner of discussions in any gathering.
You proscribe IPOP. IPOP did not kill anybody until that time. IPOP shot no gun. and IPOB was proscribed as a terrorist group. Now these people are taking sophisticated weapons. They are all over the country. Until this moment, the Fulani killer headsmen have not been proscribed as a terrorist group. And they are the worst terrorist group on earth. So it means that if you are silent over evil, you are part of the evil.
For everyone who is a Benue man or women, for this reason, as the governor of Benue State, I have upgraded women to be men in Benue State. So every woman in Benue State, take the weapon that you can confront our enemies, wherever they are. Bring your AK-47. We'll bring our own locally lawful arrows and spears and cutlasses and this thing, and deal with the situation.
He agreed with the Christian leader that it was high time to fight for the soul of the country.
There was time for killing, but the time for killing have gone. Today it is time to live and to work, to exercise our faith and fight for the soul of our state and the soul of our nation.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope.
We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
So talking about giving the support to, the Sorosoke generation, they have now, kind of pitched their tent at the succulent, grounds where PDP, APC are ready to pay their own bills. But some people still give their support to Omoyele Sowore when they couldn't give the millions. They decided to brand their own vehicles. I just thought I should share that with you because I found it kind of, impressive. Yeah. It's just all like something we feel like is a ritual that we can channel this energy to something else, something more useful than wasting these resources on education, as they say, on election, as they say. I kind of love this. So a lot is going on out there. And while I was doing my Wakawaka, go many places, Wakawaka, go many places, Wakawaka, Awaka, you know that. Now, so I enter Joso. I can realize, say, the situation that don't enter head, maybe say, so many people are trying to find a solution to this issue of insecurity and safety and all of that, including those who once chosen Jos as their own Belgium. And so this guy vex. 2023 drama day. So I was like, Joanna, my gona. How are you, sir? So he's going for the position of governor of Plateau State in 2023. This whole nonsense must stop. We must bring sanity. Plateau State deserves better than these jokers and all of that. I read a lot about him, and I don't know if this is one of the jokes, but the one that is not a joke is that it is true that Goodluck Ebele Jolantan, the group that said, the rumor that they have been trying to drag him into it is no longer a rumor. Some people have already paid 100 million naira into the account of APC, Egbekegbe, among others. And in the next couple of hours or days, we expect to hear from Goodluck Ebele Jolantan. So, as for the caption of this broadcast, where Emefiole is expecting the court to say Allow me to contest, so make una no stop my dream, oh. And you shouldn't tell me to resign. Your central bank governor may actually become your president, oh. Now so you can't find your own North Korea, sharp. North Korea, Kim Jong-un. Now so they go bring your own Kim Jong-un in, oh. You go see your president, and then you also see his name on your Naira notes. It's terrible situation you found yourselves. And like magic, they are going to drag you into this. And those of you who claim to be educated, you're going to find yourself arguing this instead of you to call the bluff of it and be like, this guy, we know they agree. Enough. You get what I mean now? Put all this rubbish away. What we want is pretty much a better organized country, which we can undo by ourselves regionally. Before we go first to this particular one, we were doing better. We could have been so better. And that is why we have to tell our children, our people, that no matter what Nigeria does to us today, right, it's temporary. Trust me. Yeah, it's been a while. And it can be longer if we don't do something now, okay? It starts from those criminals who said they want to be president and looked away from all that is happening to us, I have to say. Especially those who have been playing the cards of religion, the cards of a tribe, cards of ethnic, and this and that. You should not be part of that. They use all tricks to get you to be involved enough that you can validate whatever they are putting together. But if you pay attention very well, right, like all of us here, right, we always know what the end result will be. You will be the victims of their decision. You will be the victims of their own, what do you call it? You'll be the consequences of all their actions. You'll be the victims of all of that. Indeed, you can choose your poison at this point, okay? So don't let them play the card of, I'm a Yoruba man, follow me. I'm an Igbo man, follow me. No single person can fix Nigeria. It is the system. And because the system is so terrible, it's so bad, the system will continue to shun out all these rogues and criminals, heartless and lawless people who will continue to say they have the solution, promising you the same thing again and again, right? And giving you the same thing again and again as well, because that's what you get. They promise you this, they give you something else, right? And every 4 years, they come back to say, oh, sorry. In fact, we've figured it out again. We're going to do it differently, okay? Let's do it again. And then you, gullibly, somehow, or foolishly, or selfishly as well, you have to say, let's give them a chance. You start speaking grammar. Don't worry. Some of us choose different. Okay, we choose different. We want to do it differently. And we have no regrets. So far, so good. I should have been telling you what we are going to be doing in May, or what we have been doing in May. But you remember that towards the end of last month, this one is a change of topic now, quickly, okay? I'm thinking of opening the line soon, and maybe I can take a few calls as well, just before we go, okay? Based on what I've said so far. But this is May, and today is the 9th of May. 9th of May. If you are watching a replay, it's going to be the other day anyway, yeah. So the 9th of May, we should have said, how far now, what are we doing? What's going on this month? A lot is going on. So many of them, I've kind of gotten to a stage where I should be telling you now, okay? One of them is this, our publicity that we invested in last month. We spent, we spent over 3 million naira on our publicity, report, billboards, and all that, including the, and we got our report back. It's been so impressive. But we are slowing down again on this for a reason, because the 1 month that we paid for, on our publicity is running out. Okay, that's going to run out in about 2 days or 3 days. Now, by the 13th of this month, the first set of our billboards and all that will expire, what we paid for. Now, we will need to renew that, or we will suspend it and go into something else. So I chose that we'll renew that, not because we are going to be paying the full price again. No, we're going to be paying a certain amount that is going to go towards a renewal now, not like what we spent the first time. So I'm putting that on hold, because my budget comes to somewhere around 1 million naira. We're also looking to increase the numbers as well, remember? Increase the number from 10 to possibly 15 to other areas across Yoruba land, which means we have to spend more. Now, in this case, we have two things to do. Extend all this billboard we paid for last month, which are going to start expiring from the 13th of this month, May. And we have to pay for another month again. We have to pay for another month like that, right? So we have that on hold. Then we have the numbers of how many should we add. We have that on hold. So putting these two together is going to cost us a little bit as well. So I'm putting that on hold. Then I'm also investing in what we call our Yoruba Rescue Fund platform as we speak. So that is something I want to bring to you. Among other things, when I bring my update on what have we done, how much is our money that we even have left? Of course, when we get to that part, we are going to do it, because without telling you how much we have, what we are going to be doing or what we are going to do won't actually make any sense. Okay, it won't. But I have them there, and I'm putting them on hold for now. And remember, we said before we make any major payments out of our money, well, let me put it this way: you can put your mind at rest. Okay, that wherever you are or whatever it is right now, we are still sitting comfortably on over 5 million naira from our leftover our money. So you can still be pretty much rest assured of that. Okay, so which simply means we still have over 8,000 pounds as we speak. So with 8,000 pounds, yeah, if we plan now well, we probably will be planning to spend between 3 and 4 million. And if all of you say, "Mo, we spend everything," I'll show you the budget. We'll get to that part when we want to spend. For now, we have not started spending this month, except what we gave the welfare package that we gave to Alano, which I have already cut down to 500,000 naira. I paid that about a week ago. Okay, but I didn't say much about our budget. I didn't say much about our project for this month, because there's so much that I'm putting together, and at the same time, I'm kind of being careful of paying for something now, right? And then in a week or two time, there's actually a perfect one that we'll spend less on and still achieve a greater sort of a result. So I am in between putting all of this together. And I'm also talking to a lot of people who want to work with me behind the scene to help secure the Yoruba Rescue Fund platform, to make it easier for you to contribute, register, and even donate, so to say, on the platform on a very regular and easy basis. Okay, a lot is going on. And guess what? I am back to work. I am no longer as free as I was 4 months now. Remember when I took a break from work in December? My break is over. I don't have that luxury of time anymore. Even though there seems never to be a luxury of time, people still complained throughout the 4 months of my break. Mayegun, I've been trying to call you for the past 3 months. I've been sending you messages. You don't reply my messages. It's been a hell and a heck of a time for me. It has always been. Now I am back to work. But you don't worry. Put your minds at rest. I went back to work because I kind of feel so, honored that when I put in my resignation letter in December, that I just wanted to go and do something. I just want to go and see what I can do with my life, so that I don't have to worry about working for anybody anymore. So the boss of my own workplace, right, somebody who is pretty much like so high up there, had to stop the resignation. And he said, "What if we give you a career break instead of you resigning? And if you want to come back, you can come back. If you don't want to come back, of course, you can choose not to." I mean, and it is because I was so good. I was kind of so good. I am a kind of a very valuable material to them, so to say, with a very good record. So I felt honored, like, okay, I mean, that's not bad. Okay, maybe I can come back. And now I came back with a part-time. I'm still finding it kind of strange settling down somehow. But that is also going to take 5 hours away from my time. So I'm going to be giving my workplace 5 hours every day, 5 days a week. So that's going to reduce my own access or accessibility as well. But trust me, since this happens, this is done naturally, with the right people beside me who are ready to help and give their assistance every now and then, yeah, I bet I will always be able to deliver. I just thought you should know about that, so that you won't be like, this thing is taking forever. Oh, more, you just need to see what I'm doing and what I'm going through as well. But we will deliver, and we deliver rightly. Okay, so let me take a break. Let me go and make some tea again. My tea is kind of cold now. I'll open my line. At least don't let me be the only person talking. You too can say one or two things. And if you have other things to do at this point and you need to go, all right, before you leave, just make sure you like the broadcast. Like it before you go, okay? When I come back now, we're going to start taking calls. And if you are going to be part of that, then don't go anywhere. I will be back.